try not to swear too much. Well, we try not to really swear at all, but that's not always doable. But just as a heads up. Now this is interesting because this is very different from CB's usual style. I think it's easier in LBP3 to do animations, but it also takes quite a bit longer than in LBP2. It's so much easier to get sackbots to do what you want them to do in LBP3. In LBP2, it was just, like, just a lot. Modding for Mass Effect is such a pain in the butt. Like, well, I didn't even know that you did mods, and I feel like that's a thing I should have known, because I know that you've got a fair amount of love for Mass Effect. I am not loving this camera. Yep. I did just say something about swearing, but as I said, we can all make mistakes, and that's a fairly small one. So I miss LBP2, not gonna lie. I had LBP2 Special Edition back 2014 or 2015. I definitely miss the online in LBP2. What is going on here? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's neat. Also, I do apologize that the music is pretty loud here. Oh my gosh, CB, this is amazing. Thank you for stopping with the camera also. I appreciate that. You're absolutely right about that, Spooky. I went from, like, when I was doing a little bit of work with sackbots in LBP2, like, I just hated using them, and I tried to avoid using them as much as humanly possible. They're far more enjoyable to work with in LBP3. Kettle says also, I'm not making a mod yet. The lack of black hair is irking my soul. I'm mostly adding mods. Okay, I gotcha. And I know the issue with, because it's come up a lot of times in Aunties about the lack of hair options, and that is really awful in this day and age. Like, there ain't no reason for that. I'm really sorry about that, Spooky. It's a creator track, so I can't... There's not really a way for me to adjust the volume. The level is Profane Creations by CB7's Son. I'm not sure if it's a new one. It's a new one for me. I haven't played this one before, but the music is definitely too loud. Although I hate to say it, not the loudest that I've heard in a level. It's always a really big problem with creator tracks. I'm gonna... Oh, okay, that didn't kill me. Oh, I see what you want me to do. Oh, this is nifty. I'm impressed. It's interesting because, like, I'm not used to CB being a heavily mechanical creator. Like, they definitely do some mechanical work, but I don't really think I've seen something with, like, quite this much movement in it. I did a review of their... What was it called? The Seventh Son Spaceship, I think? A couple weeks back. And that was a really good level. I'm always too lazy to finish my levels. Is it that you're too lazy, or is it that you're just bursting with ideas and you get tired of working on one and then want to go to the next? She asks because she's got like a dozen ideas on her plate at the moment, and that is me. Kettle says a lot of the black hair mods are ports from the Sims game, which doesn't always work. I may have to learn Blender or something to do something myself. Kettle, that is super cool. I mean, it's not super cool that you should have to do it yourself, but it's super cool that, like, you feel like that's the thing that you could do. I don't know if I have the chops or momentum in me to, like, learn a whole new program just for something like that. Spooky says, I think I need to start drawing on my levels so that I can make them quicker. Now, when I was working on the unfortunately never going to be finished archive level, that did help an awful lot. Unfortunately, the archive level was too ambitious for what I could put in it, and it started to break the engine, and I hated that. I hated it so much. Matt says, I remember playing Crimson Fang 999's levels online with friends. LBP2 is online is where I made a lot of friends on PS3. Too bad no email was connected to that account, and now those friends have been reduced to ashes. I hate that. Hopefully, someday, you will, by chance, once again reconnect with them. This is not impossible. Kel says, I've never made a cosmetic mod, but I'm a little desperate and very spiteful. You know, spite gets a lot of work done. What is it that Red Robot says? Anger is an engine that gets things done. And those are words to live by. I made a storyboard for a movie I was making, but due to how I set up my cameras, it made tweaking them much harder. So then I stopped. But where did you post it? Is it on the YouTubes? Do you have a YouTube's channel? Because I would love to see it. I mean, you're not wrong, Spooky, but sometimes you do need to bring a little bit of anger to the table, I find. I'll look into if I remember their names again. Right now I'm just friends with a guy on PS4 named Mike Durnett. Okay. Oh, on LBP. Spooky, would you like us to look at some of your work tonight? Because we could do that. I don't have a playlist set up because I don't have, well, nobody has LBP me anymore, which is the crime of the century that Sumo has not gotten that working. It kind of kills me. I'll tell you what, LBP made my review work so much easier. It is so much more of a pain in the butt these days. I mean, you know, not great doesn't mean not fun, and they might be better than you think. This is a lot, Matt. Like, this is some serious work. But, like, I know that CB's been creating for quite a long time. So I have a feeling a lot of it is just, like, lots and lots of practice. I gotta check the, remind me to check the publish date on this. because I want to know if this is an older or newer level, because it's very different from the other CV levels that I've played. A lot of times CV's levels have got this real, like, flat, old-school arcade camera. But what I kind of wanted to say is that it's not impossible to get to this, like, level of skill. It just does take a lot of work. To loop back, before I forget, because I want to say, Kettle, very good luck with the modding if you decide to take the plunge on that. You are definitely doing God's work, or a God's work. I mean, it depends on, like, where you are religiously. But it's definitely super cool, and I very much respect it. This is completely random, but have you played Celeste? I have played Celeste. I do love Celeste. I, unfortunately am very, very stuck, and I haven't been able to get back into it because, it kind of makes me sad. I read Celeste a little bit too strongly for what it is, which is a, you know, metaphor for transitioning, and when I played it, I was very much at an impasse in my own journey, and being stuck in Celeste in that kind of situation was just a little bit too heartbreaking. I would like to go back to it though. It's funny because, like, every time I mention that to folks, and they'll be like, Isco, there's an assist mode. It's like, it's a very generous assist mode. You can use that, and I'll be like,